Hello guys, we're back here. So last video we talked about the hot air balloon theme. I'll give you some infos about the general functions of the thing, such as the basket, and then I'll show off to a build off cam if you ever wanted or needed a point of reference. Suddenly, the reveal of my new graphic card. I'm still pretty hyped about it, and then the introduction of shaders to my channel. I'm currently using Seus PTGI E12, but my shaders folder looks kinda empty and I want to find new ones, so if you got any cool shader packs, leave a comment down below. That was enough for the introduction guys. Today I want to show you how to lose the sword theme in Build Battle, and I'll try to do my best at it. Even though I use shaders during the game and during the recordings, this build doesn't look that bad on normal graphics. Since the last episode was pretty long, I'll try to be shorter in this one. Before we start, remember that if you're not subscribed, just check it out. But for now, let's get right going. While I was building, I didn't actually search for inspirations or anything. It went quite natural. I though did research something to understand how to call the different parts since I'm not a swordsman in real life and I didn't know the detailed morphology. Apparently these are the terms, and I didn't remember that the sword it often comes with the scabbard, but I don't think I'll make one. It won't look great. So we're starting off with grass floor, and as always be sure to cover it with bone meal. I will occupy myself with that later. Today I want to try something different. I had just a small quick draw in my mind about a long and heavy sword, and had barely no idea about what colors to use, but we'll come to that later. I'm sorry guys, this is going to be painful or I don't know, but I forgot to set my FPS to 60 while recording and this tape looks like shit. I mean, it looks like a Ryanair plane trying to land, or like a car on speed bumpers, but you got the point, and if you know how to fix this, please just tell me. Let's go on. I'm starting with a blade, and I'm using arm blocks. I'm approaching the build with the point of the sword. From here, I start shaping it, and giving it a 3D effect. Next up, I continue with the crossguard, with some dark oak planks. From this point I did finally decide which colors were going to be the best to combine, so I used some blue clay for the grip and acacia slabs for the pommel. Also for this last one I gave it a little bit of naturality, made it look like it was brown and with some leather strings attached. I've added some particle effects using lapis blocks and blue glass, and now it looks like it's in movement. At last, since I had a bit more time, I managed to build a second one, like if it was impaled in the ground. I used the same blocks from the first one, and right now my plot looks very good. Kill me. But before I end this video, I'll show you what I've done off game. This was my first take, not pretty bad, but still sucks. And then I evolved it into this. I had a free hand here, but I decided to build the same thing we built, just a little bit longer. The sword's shape is the same, I believe. I made a good exponential increase on the point, and it looks very smooth. These are the measures if you need. Sorry to interrupt again, I was editing this video, but I recalled that I already showcased this build a while ago. I'm halfway done, so I just told myself I was gonna finish it. In my clips, I also found another 2 videos of 2 swords. One with a friend of mine, and the other one of a strange sword which I called Scimitar. I don't even know if that's an English word, not gonna lie, but it looks like a pirate sword or something like that. I made more swing smash particles, call them how you want. Use the same blocks here too, and they look pretty sick. The rain guard is still made out of dark oak wood, but has many more details I want to show you. It's very articulated, but the steps are just 3. First layer, second layer, and third layer. Also the measures are there, so if you need, just pause the video. After this part we have the sword's grip, and I used blue wool and clay. And lapis block again. I also made a cool effect with these acacia slabs going around it and ending up in the pommel that I had to make a lot bigger, and well, it looks quite better. From here we have the crossguard coming out from the top and the bottom sides. I still use the same blocks from the grip and added 2 nice steps on them with acacia wood. I tried to do also the impaled sword in the ground, but it doesn't look that good. Wait, maybe the problem is the ground. Wait a second. Does this look good? Does this look good? I don't know, but I found on YouTube an extremely creative idea and I feel like working on it for the next video. It's still about swords, but trust me, it's on a whole other level. Anyways, that was episode 17 of this Build Battle series. If you have any ideas you wanna see, just leave a comment down below. smash like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.